Somalia's transitional federal government has officially requested to be part of the East African Community bloc, which consists of Kenya, Uganda, Burundi, Tanzania and Rwanda. The EAC is in the process of regional integration to ease the free movement under the customs union and to establish common market in order to cut trade barriers. The East African Community is also seeking to sign a monetary union charter which paves the way for a single currency for all member states. However, analysts call Somalia's request a correct decision, but at a wrong time.
The problem comes is the transitional government does not have a mandate to actually commit Somalia to an international treaty. Because that's what they're doing. Their job was to make sure that Somalia gets to a point beyond the transition, to for instance, bring peace, to put up institutions, to work on the internal affairs of Somalia, not necessarily to commit Somalia to an international treaty or joining a bloc of economic community.
Back in the early 1980s, Kenya became the first country to sign a bilateral agreement with Somalia. However, the current invasion by Kenya and other countries has changed Somalia's political landscape. Asha Abdullah, one of the 40 women in the Somali parliament, is against the move by TFG and believes Somalia is still fragile for integration.
But we have to study the agenda behind the Eastern Africa because already we are in IGAD. So what is the difference between Eastern Africa and IGAD? IGAD is a country for Eastern Africa. So what is this new things? We have to know what is behind the curtain.
Today, many Somalis face travel restrictions and harassment in northern Kenya, but the scenario has the possibility of changing if they were to be integrated with the EAC. Despite the interest to join the regional economic bloc with political affiliations, the many and contradicting interests at play in Somalia would determine the uncertain future. As analysts point out,
probably Somalia, if it's going to elect a government, is going to elect an Islamist government, which might not look favorably towards the East African region, but might be looking towards the Arab influence, because Somalia is also a member of the Arab League. Actually, Somalia is an Arab country. So that itself is going to be a very big issue. There's also the Turkish influence now. Will Somalia be looking more at now trading with the Ottoman kind of environment, or will they be trading with the East African community?
Somalia's official request will be discussed at the next EAC summit. Alifia Noorani, Press TV, Nairobi, Kenya.